Hello everyone. In my house, I don't know why, there are tons of matchbooks. I don't know why, since no one in my house has ever smoked. Among all these boxes, there is this one with no writing on it. I was curious, so I opened it. Indeed, it's a mini calculator inside a matchbook. It performs basic operations and manages also two memory registers and a percentage. This is the battery compartment. I want to see how it's made inside. It's glued on, so I'll remove it now, very gently. Curiously, the keyboard contacts aren't soldered, just posed in contact with the circuits on the circuits board. Here's the printed circuit board made by Hughes, a well-known American manufacturer from San Diego, California. There is a registration number on the keyboard here. I do the research in the English archive. I put the number. Here it is, from 1987. It's about a calculator. And the patent is owned by a Hong Kong company. Sun Electronics was a small Asian company focused on the design of office supplies. They probably used a circuits board made by Hughes company. There are some plastic pins that secure the board to the circuits board. I will remove them. This will allow access to the circuits board. Let's see what's underneath. Here the circuits board with a single component, and here there is the battery. The integrated circuit with the main component protected by a drop of plastic. Sometimes it was done this way to hide the type of chip used and prevent copying the circuit board. One thing to note is that the display isn't even soldered on the board. It's just sitting on top of it. It doesn't seem very stable to me, but I think it's a cheap gadget that had to be as cheap as possible. These are the contacts on the display, so the signals pass from the circuit board to these contacts. Now, finally, let's look at the keyboard and the sub-keys. It opens like this. It's simply glued on. Here on the keyboard there are those black dots, which are made of conductive material. So when they touch the board, they close a circuit and send the signal that a key has been pressed. This device now seems like little more than a toy, and in fact, since there is no writing on it, I think it's a sample of a customizable Christmas gadget that was left at my father's company in the 1980s. But to perform the same four operations and store numbers in memory, 25 years earlier, you needed an object this size, weighing hundreds of times more. If in the 1940s they had seen such a calculator, they would have thought it came from a distant future, perhaps 100 years away. So many thanks to the engineers who brought about such a breakthrough.